Good morning and welcome to the sports segment on the AM show. My name is Haruna Mubarak. Now, Ghana's Black Starlets were unsuccessful in their attempt to finish third at the ongoing WAFU Zone B Under-17 Cup of Nations. The team lost 2-1 to Nigeria after the Golden Eaglets scored in the dying minutes of the game, handing Ghana their second defeat of the championship and ultimately a fourth-place finish.
Not a good ball from Norte. Nigeria take possession. This can be a big chance for Nigeria. Adeleke with a cutback, and Nigeria nearly finding the opening goal, and they finally have it. Nigeria up by 1-0 against the Ghanaian defense, and once again they've just been caught. Again, napping, not being fully organized, but then he does so well. Adeleke just played that one into a dangerous area. Have the equalizer. The Ghanaians are back in it. Well taken corner. Bafa. It's a deserved equalizer from Ghana. That was a great header from Bafa. Mensah kills one to the near post, and it's the second goal for the Ghanaians. Again, it's Bafa, the centre back, with another goal, and Ghana's second. Did almost 5 Nigerian players in the box, but then just look at that, very low on the turf, and he does well to apply the faintest of touch. And that was just great from the defender. Chika really steps up, and he does want to find his captain. Adeleke equalizes for Nigeria. Nigeria are back. You know, the competence of the Ghanaian defense. They're giving away some cheap goals, and that's just one of the goals they feel they just gave away cheaply. Chevanyo handled possession. The ball is cleared by Imrana Ochingbo. Adeleke for Nigeria. He scored the second goal and is racing deep into the Ghanaian territory. Good play from Adeleke. Adeleke drives one onto the crossbar. Ghana saved by the crossbar. It's Adeleke again, and he scores what could potentially be the winning goal for the Nigerians. Ghana 2, Nigeria 3. Abdul Muiz Adeleke, the scorer in stoppage time.
So 3-2 loss for Ghana, fourth place finish for Ghana, and that appears disappointing considering the impressive start of the Black Starlets in the tournament. They won their first 2 matches and scored 7 goals. Now, interim head coach Nana Kweku Ajiman admits the defense cost the team and the players will be kept for the future.
I think that is very, very difficult to accept. We played our hearts out. The boys actually gave a good performance, and they brought everything in. But at the end of the day, I think that the preparatory mistakes really cost us. But it's very difficult to take. I think that primarily it's the defense. Throughout the tournament, we had weaknesses in centre backs. I think both centre backs we had some difficulties. If you take the second goal, for example, we've taught them to protect the middle of the penalty area, which includes the other fullback. So, for example, the ball is at the right side. The right back presses the ball. The closest midfielder fills in that space, and then the 2 centre backs and the other fullback will protect the centre. But in this case, you saw both centre backs moving out of those areas to go and try and protect the areas that the midfielders were supposed to. So preparatory mistakes cost us in terms of the way we defended. But I think that, you know, they did their best, and I'm sure that these are boys that have been put together for the future. So we'll continue training them, and hopefully in the future.
Now, a few hours before the game, former Ghana international Larry Kingston apologized for the manner in which he announced his resignation as head coach of the Black Starlets. Kingston stepped down from his role following their defeat to Burkina Faso in the semi-final of the tournament. He issued an official statement apologizing for the way he handled the situation. And he says, I apologize unreservedly for our failure to pay back the trust, love, and support we have graciously received from Ghanaians. We worked very hard for several weeks for the chance to reach the final of the WAFU tournament to compete for the ultimate prize, but it was not meant to be, or it was not to be. Now, Burkina Faso defeated Ivory Coast 3-1 to be crowned champions of the championship. Now, both teams have already secured qualification to the Under-17 Cup of Nations by virtue of reaching the final. But the bragging rights of being called zonal champions were at stake, and the Burkinabés have claimed them. Highlights for you.
Latif Diaby, that's all to regain possession. Good run from the Burkinabe. Chance for Burkina Faso. And that's the opening goal. Kesu Tamsoma opens the scoring for the Burkinabe side. 1-0 for Burkina Faso. Ashraf Tamsoma. He's gone all the way to where the Burkinabe fans are celebrating.
That's what they've been tasked to do. Once you don't have possession of the ball, then you have defending to do it. They work tirelessly, this Burkinabe side.
Le Petit Elephant down by 1 goal. They have a free kick now. Cedric Gobey to take for the boys in orange. Swings one in the box. Defended by Burkina. Drive takes a deflection. And Côte d'Ivoire have the equalizer. Mohamed Diarra. It was a try from the midfielder Adama Some, and it took a wicked deflection of Diarra and goalkeeper. Burkina Faso actually represented Africa at the last edition of the FIFA Under-17 World Cup, but they finished third in the group that had France, United States, and then South Korea. They only managed 3 points, and here they are looking for the second goal, and Burkina Faso are back in the lead. A double for Tapsoba. Goalkeeper obviously could have done better. The ball bounced and the keeper completely beaten.
He made some right decisions down the line, down the stretch. And they still have some defending to do.
It's not over for Burkina yet. They still want to create chances. That's a lovely hit and an amazing goal from Sawadogo. That's a brilliant finish. He makes an instant impact, and Burkina Faso have doubled their lead.
And they are champions of the WAFU Zone B Under-17 AFCON qualifiers. And they are going to celebrate throughout the night. The party will continue, and there you have it, the champions of the WAFU Zone B Under-17 AFCON qualifiers, Burkina Faso. It seemed to be a challenging tournament for them when they drew against Nigeria in the opening game, but they went back to the drawing board. They corrected all the wrongs, and since then they've never put a foot wrong. And the WAFU Zone B have got their champions now. Well-deserved champions, Burkina Faso.
Well-deserved champions, Josiah. They played very well. They deserve this.
Away from that, President of the Ghana Football Association, Keto Kriku, has charged the football community to diligently follow the rules and regulations of the Club Licensing Board. According to him, such action is the best way to improve football in the country.
It is not Kurt that doesn't like somebody. It is not the licensing manager who doesn't like somebody. It is not the licensing committee or board that doesn't like somebody. Neither it is not the appeals committee that hates somebody. It is what all of us have signed up to, right from CAF level to our level to ensure that we deliver football in the best possible manner. I say all the time that our friends, our classmates are the officers responsible for delivering football or the footballing products that we see on TV. The La Ligas, the Bundesligas, the Serie A's, the Swiss leagues, the Belgium leagues, etc., etc. Our classmates. And they are able to do that only because they judiciously follow what we have been talking about. And when they deliver football, we enjoy watching what they deliver to us. So why can we not do it? We can. And when we deliver football the way it has to be delivered, other people will also switch on their TV screens and watch what we deliver. Your FA will continue to make the right investments, such as this gathering, for us to exchange continuously, for us to learn, and for us to impact on our football. It's imperative for all of us to work towards improving the standards in our Premier League, in our Division 1 League most importantly, and in our Women's Premier League. And I believe you can do it. And I believe we can do it. Together, let's work, let's deliver our football in its best possible manner so that the direct consumers of our game, our fans, our sponsors, our partners, prospective investors will be happy at what we offer. Prospective TV partners will be happy about what we offer. It should be our collective vision going into the immediate future.
Now, later today at 11 a.m., Black Stars head coach Otuado will be now announcing his squad for the upcoming 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Mali and Central African Republic. And that's how we end the sports on the AM show. My name is Haruna Mubarak, and thanks for watching.